Good morning, my dear children. Today I am going to discuss the chapters, and it's a revision lesson to you all. I am going to revise the lessons which you all are having in your first unit test. Okay. So all of you open your book, open your English 1 book, the WH word parts of a sentence, and WH words parts of a sentence, and the chapter is statement and question. So these 3 chapters which you all are going to have in your first unit test, that chapters you all are going to have for your first unit test. I am going to discuss those chapters, what you have to read, okay, how to read, how you should be very much particular with those things. And my children, they are very good. They can study everything very nicely. They did their English 1 worksheet also very nicely. The demo also, I think so, you have done very nicely. So please, my dear children, please, of any problems you all are facing, you all are free to call me. Okay, I am always there to receive your call. If any problem my children are having, I am your mother now. You can call me whenever you like, but don't stay with your problem. Okay, if you can't understand anything, don't stay with your problem. You are there to tell me. You are very free to ask me if any doubt you are having regarding your Google Forms question, how to do it. If after giving the demo also, if it is not clear to you, you are free to ask me, my dear children. Don't be scared, don't be afraid, okay? Okay, so please, you can do it. My children are very brave. So today I am going to go for the lesson, that is I am going to revise. So first is your subject and predicate. All of you open your book, the parts of a sentence, the subject and predicate, what you have to read, okay? So that I am going to. All of you please open your book to page number 5. Page number 5, okay, go. Open your. See, my dear children, these are very important. There are 2 parts of a sentence. So there are 2 parts. What are the 2 parts of a sentence? Subject and predicate. You should know this very nicely. What is the subject? So what is a subject called? The names, we name some person or thing when we write in a sentence. The naming part of the sentence is called the subject. So what is the subject? It is the naming part of a sentence. It is called the subject. Okay, then. The subject is the doer of the action. It may be a noun or a pronoun. So a subject may be a noun or a pronoun. It is called the doer of the action. So what is the subject? It is the doer of the action. Then what is a subject of a sentence? See, the word or group of words about which something is said is called the subject of a sentence. So okay, so what is the subject of a sentence? A group of words or a word which something is said is called the subject. So it is the doer who is doing the action. That is, the doer is the subject of the sentence. It may be a noun also, it may be a pronoun also. A word or group of words which says something about the subject in a sentence is called the predicate. Okay, so the word or group of words which say something about the subject in a sentence is called the predicate. So this part is very important, my dear children. You should know it very nicely. Okay, you should know it very nicely. This part is very important. That is page number 5. So do it. Then a rose smells sweet. You go for the examples also. Mahesh is reading. Baby crawls before they learn to walk. So which is the subject part, which is the predicate part. Shalu is eating an apple. So all these are very important. Read this thoroughly. Then the exercise also. You go for the exercise also. It's very, very important. Go through it. Okay. Then with the subject, you may have the question like this, that a subject is given to you, you have to choose the predicate. Okay, or the predicate is given to you, you have to choose the subject. Okay, so this is also very important. Okay, you have to know this very nicely. Then suppose a subject is given to you, you have to choose the predicate. That also it's very important. You do it. So don't leave a single thing. And this is your revision lesson. So I am going to the statement and question. See this very nicely. So what is called a statement? Sentence that states something are called statements. So what is a statement? These definitions are very important. So sentences that state something are called statement. So sentences that state something are called statement. This is very important. Sentences that ask questions are called interrogative sentences or questions. So this is also very important. What are interrogative sentence? A question may come to it. Suppose the definition is given to you. You have to choose that whose definition it is talking about. Now, by changing the order of words, a statement can be turned into a question. Okay. So, just changing the order of the words, you can go for the changing of the sentences. Then, over here, where to use do, where to use did, where to use does, this, fill in the blanks. This is very, very important. All of you, please read it. Then, see this one. The children are waiting for the school bus. So, where to put are, where to put has, where to put is, where to put will. Okay. So, and this do, did, done, where to put. I taught the chapter very nicely to you. Do this lesson very nicely. This part is very, very, very important. Okay. And when you go for this exercise, this thing will be more clear to you, my dear children. This will be more clear to you. Where to you did, where to use do, where to you use does. Okay. So all these are very important. Now I am going for this chapter, the WH family. Here also the same thing. So which words make a sentence interrogative? So see, many interrogative sentences start with WH words. Which are the WH words? When, where, what, which, who, why, now. So these are all WH words. So who are the helping verbs? You should know who are the helping verbs. The helping verbs are is, am, are, have, to. These are all helping verbs which helps to make the WH questions. Okay. So this is very important. All of you, please do this. Then over here also the exercises. Exercise is also very important. You go through it. Okay. Go through it. I don't know from where the question will be framed or how I'll give the question. I'll not tell you just now, but I can just give you the guidelines how to do it. So this is how you have to study. And my children, so I told you in a nutshell, I told you how to do your lesson, how to go for your revision work, and I suppose my children will work according to that. And best of luck to all of you. You will get a very good marks in your first unit language test. Okay, bye.